Welcome to Boostpad Academy Computer Tutorial Series. This is tutorial number 20. In this tutorial, I will be discussing about number bulleting. That is, when we have a list of items that we want to list, how do we list them in number? How do we number the items, or how do we use bullet to list the items? So let's go to our Microsoft Word. Let's open the Microsoft Word by double clicking on Microsoft Word. So it has opened. So for example, look at this list, the list of food, where we have rice, beans, yam wheat, yam flour. How do we list this item? By numbering them the same way it appeared on the screen. So the first thing is to type out, let's type the title list of food. So after typing the title, we press enter to go to the next line. So now, to start numbering items, we go to our toolbar. If you remember, this section is what we call the toolbar. Then you locate this icon. You can see this one. You can see as I took the mouse pointer to the icon, it displayed what? Bullet. That is, if we want to use bullet. But if we want to use number, just like this one where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, then the next one to it is the numbering. So if I click on this small arrow, like I said, if you click on it, it indicates that there are a series of options. Anytime you want to click on the command and you see that arrow, it means that it contains series of options. As it is now, if I just click on it without clicking on the arrow, it may take the number. You can see it takes the number 1. But there are a series of options you can select from. So if you want it to show all the options, you click on the arrow. You can see as I click on the arrow, you can see we have number. So in case we have the series of number, that is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, you can see this is the one you use for it. In case where you want the number to be in bracket, you can see as I'm taking it there, the numbering is changing at this side. So if you want the number to be in bracket, you select the option you like, or you want it to be in Roman figure. You can see this is Roman figure here, or you want it to be in letters, that is alphabetical order. You can see it's changed to alphabet. But in the case of this one, we are using number. So I'm selecting number. So just click on it. You can see it has selected. Then you type the item. The first one is what? Rice. So once you are done with the first item and you want to type the next item, one of the advantage of computer system is that you know to go to the next line, we use enter. Immediately you press on the enter key, computer will automatically number the second item for you. You can see as I press the enter key, so number 2 appeared. So asking me for this next item, then beans. So if I press enter key again, 3 will appear. You can see the third one, expecting me to type the third one, which is yam. If I press enter key, the next one, which is wheat. Enter key again, we have the yam flour. So that's how you continue. If you have series of items, if I press enter key, you can see it appear number 6. If you are done with the list of the items, just go to your backspace. If you remember, we have backspace, we have delete. We use delete to delete items at the front of this cursor. So that blinking line is what we call cursor. So if we use delete, if there is anything at the front of it, delete key will delete that. But we can see this number 6 is at the back of the cursor. We use backspace on our keyboard. If we press the backspace, it will delete. You can see if I press the backspace again, so it will make this cursor that is blinking go to the start of the line. So you can see, so which means I can continue typing whatever I want to type. But if you don't do that, if you don't use the backspace, the number will continue on and on and on. So the same thing happens if you want to use bullet. In a situation whereby the number has already been numbered like this, but you want to change it to bullet, there is no need for you to start retyping it again. You just click on the number. You can see as I click on the first number, the rest of the number highlighted, because you can see, because it is automation. So then you go to the bullet. You know, this is for number, this is for bullet. If you click on the arrow, it will show you series of options that we have under the bullet. So let me click on it. You can see, you can select any one of them that you like. You can see what appear. So you can see asterisk, everything asterisk appear as the bullet. Dot, if you want to use dot, or you want to use this mark sign, or you want to use the square sign, so whatever option you select, so it will change to it. So anytime you want to change it, you can also change it from bullet to numbering. Just like I said, just click on the bullet. The rest of the bullet you highlight, then you select which of the number that you want to use, like this one. So that is it about how to number or bullet list of items. So in a situation whereby you already have the document, but you want to format the document by using numbering for list of the item, for example, let's look at this document, types of daybook or journal. Daybook or journal can be generally classified into 6 as follows. You can see it is not list, it is not in list order. Now you want to format something like this, that is by listing it. Just go to the first item, click on the beginning of the item. You can see your cursor is at the beginning, because that is where you want the number to appear. Once you've done that, then go to the option, click on numbering, then select which any number options you want to use. That's number 1. You know, the rest of the item will continue. So for you to continue that, it means you come to the beginning just like the first one. So instead of you to continue going back to the numbering and pressing the numbering, you can just press the backspace. You know, when you press backspace, it will delete to the back, which means it will make the sentence to join with the number 1. You can see it joined, then you press enter to take it to the next line. You can see. So number 2, it pushes it back down to the second items and it numbered it. Come to the beginning of the third one. As I click on it, you can see the cursor is blinking. So computer is waiting for me to carry out the action. What did I want to do? What I want to do is that I want to delete the space that is between them, so that it will continue. If I delete it, you know, it deletes the space and it added it to the previous one. Then I press enter, it takes it to the next line. Then I come back to the 4th items. So the first item, the same thing happens. Numbering is automation. You go to the numbering, if I click on numbering, it will do the same thing. You can see number automatically, it will continue the number on and on. If I click on the 5th one and I click on numbering, so number 5. If I click on the 6th one and I click on numbering, so it will add it to, so which means bullet has been there before. So number 5, the enter, that's number 6. The same thing happens if I come to the next line. If I press enter now, it's going to show number 7, like I said, but I'm done with the listing. Just press the backspace, it will delete it. Press the backspace again, you can see the cursor come to the beginning of the line, to the beginning of the numbering. Yet it's not the beginning of the center, because if you look at this first line, you can see where it's actually started. You still use the same backspace to continue deleting to the back. If I press it, you can see it return to the origin where the text are to. Okay, so you can continue on and on with your work. So that is it about numbering and bullet. If you want to number items or you want to use bullet for an items, that's how you go about it. So thank you very much for watching the video. In the next video, I will be discussing about superscript, subscript, and strike through. What is superscript? You can see when you have something like this, 2 raised to power 2 or 2 base 2. So base and power, how do you do that using computer system? Or you have something like a naira sign. You can see we have naira with double line that crosses across it. How do we do this item? These are the things I will be explaining in the next tutorial. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with others. Until the next lesson we will be meeting, I said bye for now.